Good morning. I'm Caron. I am a certified Iyengar Yoga teacher at the Casco Bay YMCA of Southern Maine. And today we're going to do a beginning Iyengar class. So first, let's start by sitting. And sit in Sheersh-Asana with your shins crossed in the center, your feet under the knees, draw your hips together, and really root your sit bones. We're going through some stormy times, let's just say, and it's good to have strong roots, like a tree, strong roots in the ground, and a strong trunk so that the winds of change do not blow us in half or blow us out of the ground like you've seen trees in a storm. So let's be strong trees. Root your sit bones down and have that earth energy. Let the knees drop down. I'm sitting up on 2 folded blankets. You can sit on blankets or towels. And that gives me the lift that I need to really lift my spine without too much effort. Okay, and then I'm gonna roll my shoulders back, lift my lower sternum to my upper, and then I'll relax the face, lift the sides of the neck, allow the skin on the face to relax, the eyes to relax and close, and draw the eyeballs back toward the back of the brain as you draw your hands together in Namaskar. Your base of your thumbs presses against the lower sternum and suggests to the lower sternum to go up. Roll your sternum up, take your shoulder bones back, and then just breathe. Soft inhalations and exhalations, and focus on your breath. We're going to say 3 ohms. We'll say them together to open the class. Inhale. Om. Notice if you've dropped your spine or your chest and relift. Again, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, and with a broad and lifted chest, bow your head to your heart. Take your hands to your thighs. Gently lift your head and allow your eyes to open. Now we're going to start with legs up the wall. And so find a wall where you can rest your legs. And see if I can turn my camera slightly so that you can see me. I'm going to scoot in to my wall and take my buttocks right to the wall. And I'm going to swing my legs up the wall. Now, the backs of my hamstrings are fairly flexible, but if yours are not, you may find your buttocks going up if you try to get too close. So just scoot back a little bit so that your knees can be straight, your tailbone can root down to the ground, and your legs can be straight without a lot of effort. And now that you've gotten yourself there, you can rest your palms on your belly and feel your belly relax and rest on the lower spine. And just start to breathe. We're just going to soften up a little bit before we start working. Your eyes can be closed or open. And then you'll want to start taking your arms out to the side, and you'll start to feel the shoulder blades on the floor. So you want to feel your tailbone on the floor. You want to pull your belly back to your lower spine so you feel your whole lumbar area on the floor, lumbar area. And then you start to experiment with stretching your arms wide. Feel your shoulder blades on your back, maybe spreading wider. And then draw the tips of the lower tips of the shoulder blades down and see how that helps you roll your shoulders back. So you're lifting the chest toward the chin in the front, and you're drawing the tips of those shoulder blades down in the back. And we're gonna duplicate that action when we're standing. And now draw the arms overhead and stretch the arms behind you with the backs of your palms on the floor. Now, if this hurts the shoulders, just bend the shoulders, bend the elbows so that your arms are in like a goal post or cactus pose. But if you can, stretch your arms back and feel your shoulder blades on the floor. So stretch your arms away, but draw the tops of your shoulders back and down, away from your neck, away from your ears. And then start to draw the shoulder blades down the back toward the tailbone, but lift the front of the chest from the lower sternum to the upper. And now turn the arms so that the fingers are on the floor. The thumbs are on the floor. The thumb side of the hand. The thumb side of the hand is down. And stretch further, and then stretch the legs up the wall. Open your toes. Take a deep breath up into your chest. And feel your thoracic spine getting massaged on the floor, the area between the shoulder blades. And then draw the lower tips of the shoulder blades down. Lift the chest from the lower sternum to the upper. And stretch the arms away from you. And now take the arms up toward the ceiling and stretch the elbows straight as you roll the outer shoulders down to the floor. Press your thighs toward the wall. Draw your belly toward your lower spine. And then one more time overhead. See if you can stretch from your buttock bones reaching for the wall to your fingertips stretching away. Draw the lower tips of the shoulder blades down the back as you lift the lower sternum to the upper and roll the outer shoulders down to the floor. You can separate the hands slightly to achieve this. Draw the shoulders wide away from the neck. Inhale, exhale, bring the hands back to the belly and let the hands rest on the belly. Let the legs relax and have a couple of breaths. Now bend your knees. Gently roll to the right hand side. And just rest there for a couple of breaths. And then come up. I'm going to readjust my camera angle. Come to stand in Tadasana on the center of your mat. So stand with your feet together. If you notice this causes you to tip Just move the feet enough apart so that you have stability. And as you gain stability, you may want to try to walk your feet close together again so that the big toe ball mounts touch. Stretch your arms at your side. And then remember when we were on the floor, the shoulder blades grew down toward the tailbone. And the tailbone can draw down toward the floor. Lift like you're zipping up pants from your pubic bone to your navel. Lift the sides of the waist. Take your thighs back. Roll your upper arms out and take your shoulder bones back, and then just turn the hands to face your hips. This is Tadasana. Okay, and now we're going to do some of the movements we did on the floor. Lift the arms up by the ears in Sheersh-Asana. So again, root your feet. Your feet are your base. Root your feet strongly into the floor and reach up toward the ceiling. Spread your chest. Spread your armpits. Take a deep breath into the armpits. Look up between the hands. Exhale and release. Let's do that again. Lift the arms. Stretch them up. Press the feet. Thighs back. Tailbone down. Sides of the waist up. Take a deep breath into the collarbones to spread them. Now pull the arms back behind the ears. Behind the ears, and then exhale and release. Good. Baddha Konasana, down fingers pose. So bind your fingers, turn your hands out, lift your elbows up as you draw your trapezium and your shoulders down away from the ears. Root down into your feet and take your thighs back as you press your elbows straight. Reach through the heels of the hands. Touch the thumbs and spread the pinkies away. And then take the arms up by the ears or behind the ears. Behind the ears. Forward. Change the cross of the fingers. Lift the elbows. Exhale the shoulders down away from the ears. Keep the whole webbing attached, even by the pinky finger, and reach the heels of the hands out. Stretch the elbows straight. Don't let the shoulders come forward. Draw them back into the shoulder sockets as you stretch the elbows straight. Squeeze the elbow caps together. And lift the arms up and behind the ears. Stretch the armpits. Lift the thighs. Point the tailbone down. Inhale. Exhale. Release. And now we're going to work with motion in Gomukhasana arms. So Gomukhasana arms is when you lift one arm and the other one comes underneath and you're reaching for your fingers. So let's start. Lift the arms up. Sheersh-Asana. Now, take the right hand down and walk it up between your shoulder blades. And then bend the left arm and scoot those fingers together. Press the shoulder blades into the back ribs. Lift the top arm. Release the bottom arm and take it back up. I'll do one more slow and then we'll work with motion. So turn that palm out. Take the arm up between the shoulder blades. Turn the palm to the back wall and reach the elbow up and see how close you can get your fingers together. Sometimes we use a rope to help hold the hands together. This time we're just lubricating the shoulders. Okay, standing in Tadasana, Urdhva Hastasana. Let's do it with motion. Left hand, right hand underneath, left hand from the top. Lift, release, reverse. See if this oils up your shoulders. Inhale on the opening, exhale as you reach. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, spread the arms. Exhale, reach for Gomukhasana. One more. Inhale, spread the arms. Exhale, reach for the pose. Lift your top elbow. Roll your bottom shoulder back. Wiggle your fingers a little closer together. Release the top arm. Release the bottom. Okay. Now we're a little warmed up in the shoulders. We're going, and the legs, and we're going to do some standing poses. So the first one we'll do, if you have a big book or a block that you can use for your hand, or if you're very stiff, I highly recommend using a chair. It doesn't have to be a yoga chair. It could be any chair. And you can just have it in front of you. This is just if you want to try this. Take your foot in right under the chair, lean over on the chair, and take your arm up. And then you could be a little wider. I can be wider. And so it doesn't put so much torque on the trunk, and you can get the feeling of opening up. So you can try that, or you can do the regular pose. It's up to you. Let's start from Tadasana. Feet together, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, inhale, the arms together. Exhale, jump your feet a wide distance apart. Have the feet facing forward and the arms spreading. Really press through the feet. Right leg out 90 degrees. Turn from the hip. Press into the back heel. Inhale, exhale, directly over that leg and lift the top arm. Now lengthen the right side of the ribs. The right side of the waist should be long as you spread the arms. Don't let the head hang. Both sides of the neck are very long. If the neck is long, you can turn your ears just to look up at the top thumb. Inhale, lift the top arm and press into the left heel to come up. Turn the feet forward. Turn the left leg out 90 degrees and the back foot in. Spread the arms, very straight arms, very straight legs. The legs do not bend in this pose. Now, rotate your ribs so they face forward. Press strongly into the back heel. And then reach over the left leg, very strong, or you're taking your hand to your chair and lift the right arm. Now lengthen the left side of the ribs. Lengthen both sides of the neck and spread the arms apart. And then when your neck, as long as it's not falling and it's lengthening, you could just turn your ears so that you can look up at your top thumb. Inhale, lift the top arm, press into the back foot, turn the left foot forward. Inhale and jump your feet back together. Now, I do want to mention that If you have questions or pain, I would like you to let me know. We are recording this, and we can always record another one. But I don't want anybody to injure themselves or not get a question answered. Okay? All right, the next pose is Warrior Two. So stand in Tadasana with the legs together, draw the hollows of the hips together, press the thighs back, zip up from the pubic bone to the navel, lift the sides of the waist, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, straighten the elbows down. Take a breath here and feel the rootedness of the feet and the strength of your trunk going up. Lift the very tippy top of the head toward the ceiling. Inhale, jump your feet a wide distance. Spread the arms. Spread through the thumbs. Spread through the pinky and the ring finger. Widen your chest. Right leg out 90 degrees. Back foot in slightly. Now, we're going to focus a little more on aligning. So press strongly through the left heel, like you want to really push it back. And then roll the top thigh, the right thigh around. Look at your right knee, and make sure it's in line with the four corners of your knee are in line with the four corners of your ankle. Now, pull strongly through the left arm to get your ribs around. So even here, start breathing into your right ribs. Feel your right ribs, feel your left ribs. Bend your front knee to a square. And like here, I notice I can't go down all the way because I'm not wide enough. So I'm going to creep my toes forward so that I can really come so that my femur is parallel to the floor. From there, I'm going to strongly press through the back heel, and I'm pulling through the left arm to keep my spine vertical. And I'm going to breathe into my ribs and get my ribs to face forward. Look at your knee. It should not be pointing in. It should be directly out of the hip. And now straighten that front leg. Turn your legs forward and take your hands to your hips for one breath. Okay? Press out through the feet like you're stretching the middle of the mat. Maybe you're going to rip a hole in it by pressing the feet strongly out. Feel that earth energy going through your feet, through the floor. Point your tailbone. Take your hands on your thumbs and take advantage of this rest. Take your thumbs on your tailbone and press it down as you lift your chest up. And now spread the arms again. From the center of the chest, spread the arms. Reach through the thumbs, reach through the pinkies and ring fingers, reach through the middle finger and the pointer finger. Really get the arms involved and have them connect to the chest. Rotate the left leg out 90 degrees. From the top of the hip you're rotating, and then the back foot just slightly in, and stretch the arms. Get the ribs around so they're facing forward. And look at your left knee. Make sure it's not rolling in. Use that top thigh to roll the knee out so the knee is in line with the ankle. The four corners of the knee in line with the four corners of the ankle. Now stomp strongly through your right heel. Pull strongly through your right arm. And keeping your spine vertical and perpendicular to the floor, bend your front knee to a square so that your thigh is parallel to the floor, your shin is perpendicular to the floor, and your spine is perpendicular to the floor. And now just look over your left fingertips. Have one breath here and straighten the leg to come up. Turn the feet forward. Inhale, jump or step your feet back together. take your feet hip distance apart, grab your elbows, and bending at the crease of the hips, come forward with a flat back. Keep your knees straight. Let the back of your head hang and let your elbows be heavy. If you need to put your hands on blocks, that's okay. And just breathe and catch your breath. In this position, the heart is hanging from the spine, the head is below the heart, and it's a recovery pose. You just did some good work. Okay. Now let's try another pose. Now, if you have a wall to work on, you're welcome to use it, to have the wall behind you. But if not, then you will do it right on your mat. So we're going to do Chandrasana. And I'm going to demonstrate. So I'm going to use a block. And I'm going to be in the center of the floor, but I'm going to make some illustrations as if I were having the wall behind me. So I'm going to jump my feet a wide distance. Right leg out, left leg in. First, I'll come into triangle, like we did. Then I'll take my hand to my hip. I'm going to bend my front knee, take my hand to my block, step my back foot in, and then move the block about 12 to 18 inches outside of my baby toe. This shifts the weight to the front leg. Now the back leg is very light. I'm going to put all the strength in my front leg and my arm, straighten my front knee, and allow my back leg to fly up to the level of my hip. Then I'm going to roll my ribs around like we do in triangle and lift my top arm. Now this is challenging to balance. So if you want, if I have a wall behind me, I could lean on it, okay? And then stretch your arms apart, reach through the heel in the air strongly, and root through the heel on the floor, okay? To come out, take your hand back to your waist, take a wide step, take your block back, and come back through Trikonasana. And then lift to come up, turn the feet forward, inhale, jump the feet back together, okay? So we'll do the other side and I'll be talking you through a lot of this. So if you're on the wall, it's okay to take your head to the wall. It's okay to lean on the wall. It helps. So, and also if coming down to the block is too much, don't even bother coming through Trikonasana unless you're already doing Trikonasana. Here, I can see stepping back. Yeah, I would just do it directly from the floor. Okay? If coming down is not an option. All right, let's start. From Tadasana, have a block ready. Inhale. Jump or step your feet a wide distance. Right leg out, left foot in. Spread the arms. Press through the feet. Reach into triangle pose. Take your hand to the block and your left arm to your left hip. Now, the weight's distributed pretty much through both legs here. Bend your front knee, grab your block, move it forward, step your back foot in so that you're really moving the weight to the front leg, and then pressing on the block and pushing through your foot on the floor, straighten your knee and lift your left leg to the level of your hip. Now see if you can roll the lower ribs to the upper and lift the top arm. Reach through both heels. The heel in the air is reaching for the wall. The heel on the floor is rooting you into the earth. Stretch the top of your head away from the back heel and spread the arms from the center of the chest. And then bend your front knee, step way back, take your block back, straighten your front leg, and come back through Trikonasana. Press strongly into the left leg, lift the left arm, come back up, turn the feet forward. Let's rest the hands on the hips for one breath. And then turn the legs to the left. Have your block. Spread your arms, lift your chest. Reach yourself into Trikonasana. Take your right hand to your right hip. Bend your left knee. And take your, step your back foot in so that the weight starts to shift to the front. Take your block about 12 to 18 inches outside the left baby toe. And now use the arm strongly, the arm on the block, and straighten the leg that's bent, the left leg, and lift, let the right leg just float up. Straighten the standing leg, and now press through both heels. Roll the ribs from the lower to the upper. It's okay to fall out of the pose. Just be careful and just come back up. And then lift the top arm, which is the right arm. Lift that up as you reach the right heel to the wall behind you. Root the left heel into the floor and stretch from the back heel to the top of the head. Make your spine very long. Inhale, exhale, come back through Trikonasana. And lift the top arm to come up. Turn the feet forward, inhale, jump the feet back together. How's that? Okay, now I'm gonna move. Let's see how I can do this. I'm gonna move my setup a little bit so that I can show you on a wall. How's that? Move it a little bit more. Sorry about that. Okay. Gotta be creative in these times. All right, I'm standing on a wall, and my hands are they're higher than my waist, but they could be just higher than my waist. And then I'm gonna walk back, pulling my thighs back and pressing my arms into the wall to straighten my spine. So I don't want my shoulders, I wish I could show this a little better. I don't want my shoulders bending. I want all of this pulling back as the arms straighten into the wall, reaching my chest forward. And here we're gonna rest. Okay, so just stretch the arms into the wall and be as long as you can. Spread the sit bones. Spread the sit bones, pull the thighs back. Spread the sit bones and pull the thighs back as you straighten the elbows and flatten the hands into I'm going to make this higher so that it's better. It's got to be better, but keep working. Stretch your heels into the floor, pull your thighs back. A little bit better. Okay, and then come and rest your head on the wall and breathe. Let your body recover slightly. We're going to do one more difficult, aerobic, challenging pose. We're going to do warrior 3 using the wall. Okay? So, standing at the wall, my arms are just, I guess they're around my upper waist or my breasts. And then I'm going to spread my hands on the wall. Now, the hands are not going to slide down the wall. They're going to push on the wall, and they're going to stay where they are. And then I'm going to walk back so that my back is straight, just like we just did. And I'm going to really press my hands into the wall, lift the lower sternum to the upper, pull the lower belly into the lower spine, and stretch my legs back. Very long in the torso here. Now I'm going to step my feet together and lift my right leg up. When I lift my right leg up, I'm not rolling my hips out. I'm staying completely facing the floor with both thighs, with my lifted thigh, and my other leg is completely straight. And I'm rolling my right hip down toward the floor as I press my arms straight. If you could see me better, my leg is out like that. Okay, but it's straight, my knee is straight. Maybe I can move this whole setup just a little further back so you can see. All right. And how's this? Much better. So let's try it. Standing at the wall with your hands about below your shoulders, spread your fingers, really suction cup your hands to the wall, walk back, be in an L shape, pull the thighs back, belly up to the lower spine, step the feet together, and now raise the right leg. Roll the right hip toward the floor. The foot is arching toward the floor, and look down at the floor as you press your arms away. Straight left thigh, and straight left thigh, pull the thigh back, straight right thigh, straight right knee, and then let the leg come down. Walk into the wall. Rest your head for a second. Let's walk back. Now we're going to do the left leg. So reach back, stretch the arms straight, root your energy, your earth energy through your right leg as you lift your left leg up now. Now again, you don't want to roll the hips to the side. You want to keep that left hip point facing forward. So both hip points, like they had headlights on them, facing right down to the floor. Stretch the arms straight, pull the right thigh back, reach for the heel on the floor and the heel in the air, and long and strong. Lift the lower sternum to the upper, the lower abdomen to the lower spine. Stretch and release. Good. Rest the head for just a breath or two. Good. All right. Now we're going to come back to the floor. All right. Going 1 second. There we go. There we are. All right. How's everybody doing? Thumbs up? Okay, good. Good. Good to see everybody today. All right, so you probably want a blanket to sit on for Dandasana. And you'll need a strap. So have a strap and a blanket. And come to sit in Dandasana, staff pose, with your legs in front of you. Okay, take your fingertips like little claws, take them behind your hips, and just press the fingertips to suggest to your spine to go up. Press the fingertips down, roll the shoulders back, and press the thighs down. Reach through the heels, pull the toes back to the shins. Press from the very top of the thigh down. So sitting up on the blanket gives us a little more space to press down. Open the balls of your feet. Sit up straight, roll your shoulders down. And now, take your arms out to the sides, turn the palms up, and as if you had a piece of different colored chalk on each finger, draw rainbows up the side of the wall and on the ceiling. Look up and stretch the arms up as you stretch the legs forward. Look up and inhale. Exhale, turn the palms out and draw the line step. Good. Okay. Now open the legs to Upavista Konasana. Upavista Konasana, wide legs. Now, if you notice that you're rolling back and you really need to have your hands behind you, or your sacrum is not straight, do sit up on more height. More height will help you lift the spine higher and makes the spine lighter. Now, reach through each heel and then take your hands behind you and leaving your heels gripping on the mat, lift up your buttocks, bend your knees slightly, and scoot your buttocks higher. Now, leaving the heels where they are on the line, stretch them back out. That's effectively straightening, widening your legs. Okay. Lift the chest. And now pressing the thighs, lift the arms. So that now the legs and the sit bones and the heels are your earth energy rooting down, and your trunk is lifting up. It's lifting up and it's getting strong because this is not easy. So stretch the arms straight, draw the shoulders down away from the neck, lift the lower sternum to the upper, and feel those shoulder blades pressing on the back ribs and drawing down away from the neck. And now, twist to the right, twist to the right, and lift high. Come back to center and twist to the left. Lift both arms. Exhale and release. Take the hands down. Reach into your knees and pull them into Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet together, knees wide. It's often a good idea if your knees are coming up high around your waist and you don't feel that there's gravity pulling your knees down. You need to be up a little higher. It will help you get the knees closer to the floor and lift your spine. Stay lifted in this pose, not rolling back and hunching up. You don't want to be rolling back and hunching up. Now take your hands behind you on your spine. Press the feet strongly together. Now think about the inner groins releasing. Think about the inner groins releasing to the knees. So there's a long lengthening from the inner groin to the inner knee on both legs. Then around the other side of the knee, you're going to tighten from the outer knee up into the hollow of the hip. So suck that outer thigh muscle up into the hip. Stabilize the hips, press the outer feet together, take the toes back, and see how if working this way, you can get the knees to go down more and more. Now take both hands on the right ankle and pull the right ankle slightly in. Take both hands on the left ankle and pull the left ankle slightly in. And now take your hands to the balls of your feet and keeping the outer edges of your feet together, massage the balls of the feet open while pressing the heels together. So sitting in this pose for a few minutes is really good for the reproductive organs. It's for both men and women, and it helps you open. When you stay a little bit longer, it gives you that extra time to stretch and helps you get used to it. But if you're having pain, it's not the thing to do. So come out when you need to. Okay, now I like to massage my feet. That's just something to do while I'm trying to spend some time in the pose. And I like to turn the flat of my foot that is usually standing on the ground up toward me. So I take, like opening a book. So the outer edges of my feet are touching and I'm massaging my feet open as I'm thinking in terms of releasing the inner groin and tightening the outer. Okay, and now we'll take our hands behind us again. Inhale, exhale the arms up. Inhale, the left hand to the right knee and the right hand behind me. Try to keep your knees balanced as you twist to the right. Lift the spine. Don't ever twist down. Always twist up, length in the twist. And roll your left shoulder, your right shoulder back. Pull on your right knee to get your ribs around. Look behind you. And then release. Settle in the middle. Have a breath. Lift the arms. Inhale. Exhale, the right hand to the left knee and the left hand behind you and twist. Twist around to the left. Roll the left shoulder back. Press the feet together. Press both knees down and get your ribs around to the left. Look over your left shoulder. Breathe. And release. Now holding on to the outer edges of the knees, bring the knees together, straighten one knee at a time. And now we're going to practice Janu Sheersh-Asana. So, draw the left knee out to the side, place the sole of the left foot against the inner right thigh at the top. Now you're going to need a strap. Lift the strap up. So the strap can be a little wider than shoulder distance. Now you're going to pretend like this strap is a couple of things. First, it's a bar of gold or a rod of gold that you're presenting to the gods, and you're lifting it. You want it to be as easy for the gods to grab it as possible. So lift high, high to the ceiling. Now you're going to stretch it apart like it's a rubber band. Stretch it and feel how this really works the arms. Now, against all of that lifting and stretching, roll the shoulder blades down the back and lift the chest from the lower sternum to the upper. Inhale, and now you're going to twist slightly toward your outstretched leg, which is your right leg. So pull with the right arm and push with the left arm. Lift up and come forward with a flat back. See if you can keep your arms by your ears. Now come on. Also, oh, I should have mentioned this. The left knee is down, but if it isn't down, if the left knee is coming up like this, you need to sit on more height, number one. And number two, you need to have something to rest the knee on, because we want that earth energy. We want the knee to be able to press so the rest of us can lift. So you're pressing the knee down. You're also pressing the straight knee down, but you're pressing the whole leg from the heel up to the thigh down. So have all that going on. All right. Now we're going to come up again, stretch up again, stretch the arms apart again, and pull the right arm so that the ribs start to face the outstretched right leg. We're going to push with the left arm and lifting the chin. We're going to come forward, forward, forward with a flat back, keeping the arms by the ears. And one more time. Press up, inhale. Press up, stretch the arms apart. Now again, pull with the right arm to have the ribs centered over the front leg. And now we're going to lasso the foot. So keep the arms by the ears as long as possible. Keep the chin up, keep the chin up, keep the chin up. And then maybe you can grab the foot, but if not, grab the strap and sit up in a concave spine position. Urdhva Mukha Janu Sheersh-Asana. Lift up, and now bend the elbows out to the side and keep the chin up, reaching the chin for the ankle. If you can grab your foot at any time, grab your foot, and now your head can slightly release down. Have the top of your head reaching for the top of your foot. Keep your elbows up. Breathe here. Now stretch the arms and come up. Come up. Take your knee, support your knee to come up and stretch your knee straight. Release the knee. Have a breath here. Reach into the right leg and pull that out. Place the sole of the right foot into the upper thigh of the left leg. If your knee is coming up, sit up on more height and have something to support the knee. So you have that earth energy pressing down and also the top of the thigh. Okay. So grab your bar, strap, whatever it is. Take your arms up and push that strap up. Push it up like it's an offering to the heavens. Push it up and stretch the arms apart. Feel your arms working. Feel your shoulder blades drawing down. Feel your shoulders away from the neck. Elbows straight. Press the right knee. Press the left knee and the whole left leg down. Lift up, and now pulling with the left arm, get your ribs so they're facing that outstretched leg. Push with the right arm. Lift again. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, we're going to come forward with the flat back, but keep the arms by the ears as long as you can, and then come back up. Press the right knee. Press the left knee. Press both arms up, and then reach forward with your chin. Come forward, and then come up. Last one. Arms by the ears as long as possible, and then you're going to lasso your foot or hold on to it with your hands. So press up, stretch the strap, press both knees, and then lifting your chin, come forward, keeping the arms up by the ears as long as possible, Grab your foot or grab it with a strap, and then Urdhva Mukha. Lift the chest. Now bend the elbows out to the side. Pull the chin toward the ankle. You can allow the top of the head to tip forward as you take the top of the head to the top of the foot. Keep the elbows lifting. Have a breath here in Janu Sheersh-Asana. And then lift the arms up. Stretch up. Take the knee up. Slide the feet out. Come to lay on your mat. We're going to do Sheersh-Asana. You can use a strap here. What you'll do is you'll lay on your mat and pull your knees into your chest. This should feel good. Pull your knees into your chest and then hold on to your ankles and take your ankles down by your buttocks. Now, if this is a very strong retreat or it feels out of your wheelhouse, take this strap. Again, bend the knees and have the strap around the knees. Okay? Now, don't have the feet, the toes pointing out and the heels pointing in. The toes should slightly point in. The heels should be as close to the buttocks as possible. Then roll your shoulders underneath you. All right? We're going to all do this together. So get in position. And then lift the buttocks. Now, press the feet down to lift the buttocks up. Keep coming up. Walk your shoulders one at a time underneath you. Walk your shoulders underneath you. Lift your tailbone up. Feel the fronts of your thighs stretching. As you lift your tailbone up and toward your knees. And now your lumbar is coming out. The back of your neck straightens on the floor, lengthens on the floor. See if you can feel your thoracic spine lifting your chest toward your chin. Lengthen the back of your spine, press your arms, come up, and then roll down. From the very top of the spine, roll down. We're going to do one more, and that's the end of class, and we'll have Shavasana. Okay? Again, situate yourself. Your feet close to your buttocks, your toes slightly inward. Roll one shoulder at a time underneath. Hold the strap or your ankles. Now press your feet, curl your tailbone up. Press your feet into the floor, through the floor, and stretch the tops of the thighs. Let the spine come up, the lumbar spine. The thoracic spine pushes the chest toward the chin. Walk your shoulders underneath you. High up. Sheersh-Asana, it's a bridge pose. Lift. Lengthen the back of your neck. Inhale, exhale, stretch. Okay. Now lose your strap. See if you have a blanket for your head. And now we're sitting here with our knees bent and our blanket under our head. Lift your buttocks, grab your buttock flesh with your hands and pull it toward your heels to lengthen your back on the floor. That, gently bend straighten one heel out, the other heel out. Let the feet flop to the sides. Take one hand out to the side, the other hand out to the side. Now release your bones. Release your arms. Release your legs. And when your arms and your legs are released, your spine can also release. So start to let go. Start to focus on soft, smooth, steady inhalations and exhalations. Let the front of the face relax and recede to the back of the head. Let the eyes close, sink like marbles into the back of the sockets. The eyelids are long from the inner eyelid out to the outer eyelid where it draws down to the temple. Let the forehead spread. Let the eyebrows be soft and slide toward the temples. Completely release your jaw. Lick your lips and swallow your saliva. Feel your breath coming through the nostrils and brushing against the back of the throat. Let the back of the throat release and spread. The tongue, the root of the tongue should be very relaxed. Let it go. Separate the teeth. Let the belly rest on the lower spine. And focus on soft, smooth, steady inhalations. And maybe slightly longer, smooth, steady exhalations. With each inhalation breath, scan your body for residual tension. And on each exhalation breath, release that tension. Each inhalation breath brings fresh oxygen, fresh prana energy to your being. Each exhalation releases carbon dioxide, negativity, tension. Lengthen those exhalations. Get rid of more. Completely soft. And now start to deepen your inhalation as we have to come back. I'm running out of time. Deepen your inhalations, bringing energy into your body. As you're ready, fold your arms, placing one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Gently bend one leg at a time. Roll to the right hand side. Have a few breaths on the right side. Keep this relaxed feeling with you throughout your beautiful Sunday. Press your left hand on the floor and gently come up, letting your head be the last thing to come up. Don't jerk your head up when you come out of Shavasana. Come to a seated position. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Iyengar Yoga with the Casco Bay YMCA of Southern Maine. I'll see you next time. I'll be here on Thursday. Namaste.